Toyota Hilux is Australia's best-selling car, but in the four-wheel drive stakes it started to drop behind the Ford Ranger, which outsold it for the last 2 years in a row. Toyota's come back fighting, and in September last year brought out an updated model with a more powerful engine, revised looks inside and out, and it's a much more popular vehicle. Is it enough to fight back? We're going to take it out in the bush and find out. Many would say that this 2020 update of the Hilux is the car they should have launched with back in 2005, but has taken 2 updates to get to this point where it has the performance to back up its popularity. On test here we've got the SR5 Plus specification, which starts at $59,920 for the double cab automatic pickup. Add $600 for the premium paint and another $2,500 for the leather trimmed interior, and you're up to $63,020 plus on-road costs. That's comparative with the $59,440 of a Ranger XLT, the $56,900 of an Isuzu D-Max LSU, $57,210 for a BT50 XTR, or the $58,270 of a Nissan Navara STX. But you spend some time behind the wheel of this new SR5 and it feels every bit the value of its price, at the upper end of that line with quality fit and finish, excellent off-road ability and plenty of poke. That's something you wouldn't have said about the pre-2020 update Hilux, as this 2.8 litre 4-cylinder that came with the introduction back in 2005 disappointed drivers with its lacklustre performance and absence of any spark. The 2020 changes to the engine included a new cylinder head, new turbocharger, higher pressure fuel injection system, among many other components. These changes improved power and torque from 130 kilowatts and 450 newton metres to 150 kilowatts and 500 newton metres. This matches the 500 newton metres of torque, which the best 4-cylinder engines in the class make. But it's not all about grunt with this updated Hilux. Revisions to the suspension see the rear leaf springs lengthened to make them more compliant and comfortable, and mounted further outboard on the chassis to improve stability. The longer springs have softened up what was widely regarded as too stiff a ride. Not a lot, but it's certainly definable. Their placement wider in the chassis makes it feel more planted on mountain roads and gravel corners. Those longer rear leaf springs work just as well off-road, improving the Hilux's already impressive, by OE standards, rear axle travel. This lets the rear wheels walk in and out of ruts and holes in the track to maintain tyre contact and hence traction. Combine this with the Hilux's excellent electronic traction control calibration, and the SR5 walks smoothly up our set-piece hill climb. As we've found using the same hill in the past, the Hilux climbs better using just the electronic traction control than it does with rear differential lock-in. There could be other off-road situations where the rear differential lock will get you further than just the electronic traction control, but we're yet to find it. Inside, the Hilux has been refined as well, with a new dash gauge Binnicle, bigger AV screen with dials instead of buttons, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The optional leather seats in this car add a real touch of comfort and luxury to a working class ute. As always, it's a constant evolution with the Toyota Hilux. They're always improving and updating the vehicle, and these latest upgrades have certainly made the car better again. The engine is more powerful, keeps up with its competition now. The interior is more functional, user-friendly, and the styling, well, that's always up to the individual. All these factors combine to make this the best Hilux from Toyota in a long time, and one we're proud to call our 4x4 of the year for 2020.